Declined. The screen blinked. We don't give anything to beggars. If you don't have money, get out, the cashier shouted. The old woman didn't argue. She just looked at the small chocolate cake, then slowly pulled her hand back. I understand, she said softly. You can cancel it. Her voice was steady, but her eyes weren't. The cashier reached to cancel the order. From a nearby aisle, James, stacking items, noticed everything. The silence, the hesitation, the way she looked at the cake like it meant something more. He stepped forward. How much? He asked. $5, the cashier replied. James didn't think twice. He pulled out his wallet and placed the cash on the counter. The old woman looked confused. No, son, I can't take this. James gently picked up the cake and placed it in her hands. Sometimes, he said quietly, you don't need to. She froze, then smiled. A real one. Thank you, she whispered. James nodded and went back to work. No noise, no attention. Minutes later, office. Now, the supervisor's voice was cold. You broke policy. Employees are not allowed to pay for customers. It was just a cake, James replied. It was a rule. Give me your badge. James paused, then handed it over. No argument. Locker emptied. Job gone. He walked toward the exit, holding his small bag. Wait, he turned. The old woman stood there, holding the cake carefully. She handed him a folded receipt. On the back, in shaky writing, today was my husband's birthday. You made sure I didn't celebrate it alone. James felt it deeply. Before he could speak, a voice echoed. Interesting. A man stepped forward. He had been watching everything. He listened, then walked into the office and checked the footage himself. Moments later, he returned. Silence. Then he looked at the supervisor. You fired him for this? The supervisor stuttered. I was just following. I own this store, the man said firmly. The room went quiet. He turned to James. I don't need people who only follow rules. A pause. I need people who understand humanity. He stepped closer. Come tomorrow, assistant manager. One small cake, one quiet decision, one life changed forever. If kindness cost you everything, would you still choose it? Comment below and subscribe.